Hey guys, before we get started, we want to shout out our partners, Syrah Technology, Gregg Vet Clinic, Hicks Chicks, and all of our awesome partners that you see on the screen. Make sure to do business with them and tell them Miss Lou Champion sent you. Hey guys, Ronnie Calhoun here with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight, and it is my honor to have my friend, Miss Judith Lewis, in the studio with me today. How are you, Miss Judith?
I'm great.
Good. I had the pleasure of meeting you a while back and sitting down and doing a long form interview. I think we sat down for like
A long time.
maybe 45 minutes or an
Yeah.
hour or something like that. And we talked about Jerry Lee Lewis. And you told a lot of stories. And I mean, it was fascinating to be able to sit there and kind of pick your brain and talk about some of those stories. So I wanted to make sure to bring that up for our audience watching this. I'm going to put a link below this video to go watch that video. I highly recommend going and watching that after you watch this. And there were some things in there that I never knew, and there were some things that were just, I thought were very interesting, and we laughed. We had a couple of tears, and it was just a great interview. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate our friendship.
Me too. Appreciate you.
What we're here to talk about today is the monument celebration on June the 8th. So you want to talk a little bit about how all this came to be?
Well, years ago, when we were dating and when we were talking, he always said, I do not want a tombstone on my grave. I don't want a tombstone on my grave. And after every time he sung it in the last probably 40 years, he would say at the end, I don't want a tombstone. So my best friend and I, we went and picked up brochures for him and looked around at all the monuments. And then we went by Natchez Monument and picked up all the brochures.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we got home, we gave Jerry the brochures and the pictures that we had found. And so he picked it out. He picked out the monument he wanted, and he sat with me and put the words that he wanted on it. And it's a joy to me and to my heart to be able to give him what he wanted.
Yeah.
Because he didn't ask for much. He just loves his fans, and I'm hoping everyone comes out.
Yeah.
To that because we've got the unveiling of the monument, and they get to take pictures, and they get to take their phone on that hologram. Is that what it's called?
The QR code.
QR code.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
it'll play the song.
Yeah, it'll
Yep.
play his song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna put that on the back of the. That'll be permanent on the back of the monument, I guess. That way, whenever fans go visit, they can use that QR code and listen to the. Don't put no headstone on my grave right there while they're out there.
Well, yes, and I'm real glad for that, because I made the mistake of telling some of the fans that you could push a button and hear it, but the weather just doesn't warrant that. It's too many storms and rain and all that. So this will be convenient.
Everybody has a cell phone,
and if they don't have a cell phone, they can borrow one and listen to it.
Yeah, it's a lot more practical to do it this way in 2024.
Right.
So the monument came in, I guess it's been a few months, right?
It's been a few months. It took nearly a year. And the fans, we had a promo to raise the money for Jerry's monument. And a lot of the fans came and got a valuable piece of things that were his. And we raised all the money. And I put in quite a bit of money myself. Because I had to do it. I just had to do it.
Yeah. So it's here. It's here. It's out there. You and the puppies, the dogs went and visited.
We went to visit him and his grave, and they didn't want to leave. And it's an adjustment for them, and the fact that I've moved, to be near the cemetery, and Sherry McMahon and her son take care of the graveyard. So it's going to be gorgeous that day, hopefully.
It's June the 8th. It's from 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock is what I saw.
Right.
At the Calhoun Family Cemetery, which is at 1064 Indian Village Road in Clayton. And then you're talking about afterwards, right? At
Right.
the Ferriday Hall, right
Uh-huh.
there on First Street. So after we talk out at the cemetery and everybody gets to actually see the monument, then we're going to go over to Ferriday Hall. And what can we expect over there at Ferriday
Well,
Hall?
we've got a big surprise. We have the traveling piano man that's coming from Bordeaux, France, uh, because Jerry's his hero and he plays rock and roll Jerry Lee Lewis music. Then we have several special guests that will be um, playing a song or two to give the piano man a break.
Yeah.
And we'll have a couple of people speaking. We'll have the gentleman that was with me actually is coming, and he was with me when Jerry passed away.
Oh, wow.
Jerry was coherent enough to say, "I want a shave, baby. Get me a shave." So I got Jonathan. I got Jonathan in to give him his shave, and he's going to be there speaking. And it's still real tough for both of us. They were really close friends. He took care of Jerry, his shaving and hair needs after the stroke, because Jerry wasn't real good with his left hand. I mean, his right hand.
Mhm.
And so Jonathan came and did that, and they got very close, and he got to see us
Yeah.
personally. So he'll be there, and a couple of other real good musicians will play a song or two, and Jerry's other first cousin, Reverend Gerald Lewis, from Monroe, will be there to play a song or two and speak. And it'll just be real rewarding for the fans to see uh, the people that were with him. And his nurse is going to
Yeah.
be there that was with me 3 hours a day in the mornings after his stroke. She's going to come speak. And it won't be long and boring because we're going to have his music legacy there.
That's right. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it won't be boring for sure.
No, and Austin Meeks is going to be playing.
Oh,
He
wow.
plays like
He's
you
unbelievable.
heard him.
He's unbelievable.
I know he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, I think
Everybody
me and
thinks he's.
Dustin looked at each other that day when he was playing. We just looked at each other. And, well, right when he started, we were like, "What?"
Yeah.
So yeah, he'll be great.
He plays really, really well.
Yeah.
And if I've left anyone out, forgive me, because I don't have the final list yet
Okay.
of the people. But it's not going to be boring because
No.
we're going to have rock and roll and Jerry's music legacy, which is the most important thing.
And I think we're going to try to. I don't want to make any promises because we're kind of out there with especially at the memorial with who I don't know what the signal will be like, but we're going to do our best to stream it the best that we can on Facebook Live.
Oh,
And
that's wonderful.
and maybe try to get a version of it that if we can't stream it on Facebook, that we can go back and give something that we can do later. So be happy to do that for you, and then we'll do the same thing at Ferriday Hall. So.
Oh, and another person that's going to be there is Mary, from the mayor of Madison, is our very good friend.
Yeah.
From way back when we dated, and
Okay.
we actually got married in Natchez in her house.
Okay.
And she's going to speak a word or two about knowing us and what went on back then before we got married, and then we got married in her house overlooking the river.
Wow.
So that's why Natchez is so special to both of us. And
Yeah.
Ferriday.
Yeah.
And Sherry McMahon is a big part of Ferriday and the different things there she's involved in.
Mm-hmm.
And she's been like a sister to me.
Mm-hmm.
And the other person is Tim Vance. He works at the convention center in Vidalia, and he has been a tremendous help to me. So I'm hoping I haven't left anybody out.
They'll forgive you if you did.
Okay.
They understand.
Okay.
They understand. So I guess just a couple more questions real quick before we get out of here. Is you were telling me the other day we had a nice phone conversation for a little while and always enjoy that. And you were telling me that you guys would come to Natchez a pretty good bit, right?
We're doing what,
that
sir?
that you and Jerry would come to Natchez.
Oh, we came to Natchez a
Yeah.
lot,
Yeah.
and I didn't really get familiar with driving around Natchez because he drove, and we stayed at the Eola, and because I had to go into Vidalia to Jerry's that hamburger place to get him a hamburger almost every day. Every trip we had to go there. So
He wasn't spoiled, was he?
well, we both were. We spoiled each other.
And then lastly, I guess I just want to ask what do you think that it means for Jerry Lee to be where he's at the graveyard where he's at here in his hometown and all of that?
That's what he wanted. That's where he said he would feel the best and the most peaceful.
Yeah.
And it's just awesome for me to be able to go there and just pray with him. And I've had a lot of time to do that because it's just 20 minutes actually.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's that far from Ferriday.
Uh-huh. We'll put everything on the Jerry Lee Lewis Facebook page, on the official page.
Okay.
And again, it's the monument celebration, June the 8th, 2 to 5. But who knows? It could when there's rock and roll involved, it may spill over a little bit. Who knows? But the cemetery is the Calhoun Family Cemetery, 1064 Indian Village Road in Clayton, and then come right back into town. Probably a 10-minute trip back into Ferriday Hall, and that's whenever we'll get down and have some fun and hear some.
Yeah, it's only 2 turns when you come out of Ferriday. You take a right before that old bridge.
Yeah.
And there's a school there. You take a right, and then you go down to Indian Village and take a right, and it's right down there on the right, about a mile or two, I think.
That's easy enough. So, well, I appreciate you coming in, and we'll keep it short just for the viewers. But again, I highly recommend going back and watching the link that I'm gonna put under this with our long form interview, and we'll have you back again, maybe in the fall or something. We'll have you back.
Around his birthday, I'm going to a tribute.
Okay.
For him on his birthday up in Nashville.
Okay.
Actually, Franklin.
Okay.
I'll just throw that in there. Anyway, Jacob Tolliver and his friend, I think, are going to be. I know that Jacob is. I'm not sure about Josh.
Okay.
He's another Jerry Lee Lewis person that, anyway, they're going to honor him with his music and everything.
Wow. Okay.
So I'll be there
When
around
is
Jerry's
that?
birthday, the 26th or 27th of September.
That's whenever. Okay. Might have to clear my calendar for that.
Oh, no, that'll be fun.
So, well, I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming in, and I'm looking forward to this day. I'm looking forward to being a part of it. It's a real honor for me to be a part of this, and just an honor for me to get to know you better and to be a small part of helping out and all that stuff.
You've been wonderful because I don't have very many people down here that know me, and I haven't been able to get out yet because we've had so many storms and rain, and my puppies, they can't stand to be away from me whenever there's lightning and everything. We've had a lot of it,
including this morning. So, but I'm here if you need me. You know that.
Well, you're awesome to interview me, and you make me so relaxed because I still am very in a lot of grief, but it's different down here where he loved.
Yeah. And
he loved Ferriday and Natchez and Vidalia. He just did, and so I feel a peace.
Yeah. Well, that's great.
And I'm just hoping the fans that can come and enjoy what he wanted.
I think they will. I think it'll be a nice turnout, and the ones that can't make it, we'll make sure that they have something to see, whether it's the same day or whether it's later. We'll make sure to gather some footage that they can see. So,
yes, he loves his fans, and I do too.
That's right. Well, look, we appreciate everybody watching this. Like I said again, I highly recommend going to watch our long form interview. If you love Jerry Lee Lewis like we all do, you definitely don't want to miss that. Miss Judith shared some awesome stories with us. Thank you for everybody watching this. Thank you to all of our awesome partners who help make these interviews possible and help us do what we do in the community. God bless everybody out there. And as always, have a champion day.
And I love y'all.
Hey Tiger fans, when you're traveling through Natchez, Mississippi, make sure to visit Tom and Wright Granning at Go Mart and On The Go Deli, where you can fill up your tank and your belly. Go Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need on your trip. Located at 4 Sergeant Prentice Drive as you're entering Natchez on the left. Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff, where the Po' Boys are so good you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Guys, Ronnie and Shannon here with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight.
And we're here at our amazing partners, Gregg Veterinary Hospital.
Gregg Veterinary Hospital has been providing comprehensive, reliable, cutting-edge veterinary services to pets in the Miss Lou since 2002.
They welcome pets of all shapes and sizes who are in need of emergency treatment or who require routine medical, surgical, and dental care.
Dr. Gregg and his team offer a long list of services, including in-house laboratory diagnostics, digital x-ray, soft tissue, orthopedic surgery, dental care, extractions, laser surgery, laser therapy, preventative health, and wellness plans.
And if you need grooming and boarding services, they do that too.
So call Gregg Vet today.
Hi, it's Shannon with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight. If you like what we're doing, be sure to follow, like, share, and even comment on all our content. Also, visit MissLouChampions.com to sign up for our newsletter and to receive other information, as well as the opportunity to receive some awesome prizes. Thank you, Miss Lou, for your continued support, and as always, have a champion day.
Hey guys, Ronnie and Shannon here with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight.
And we want to tell you about our amazing partners, Concordia Bank and Trust Company.
There's a reason Concordia Bank has been serving the Miss Lou since 1903. The staff is friendly and professional, and they always invest in the latest technology to best serve you. And remember,
Concordia Bank is on your side. Hey y'all, it's Ronnie and Shannon with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight.
and we want to take a minute to tell you about our awesome partners, Miss Lou Family Dentistry.
They have a professional, friendly staff, and they always have the latest technology to take care of you and your family. Miss Lou Family Dentistry has 3 locations here in the Miss Lou.
So schedule your appointment today to go visit the champion team at Miss Lou Family Dentistry.
Hey y'all, it's Ronnie and Shannon with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight.
And we want to tell you about our awesome partner, J.E. Hicks Distributing Company, also known as Hicks Chicks.
Hicks Chicks is a local, family-owned food distribution company that has been serving the Miss Lou since 1945. You already know they serve all of your favorite restaurants, but did you know that they are also open to the public?
Hicks Chicks has a variety of food products, including delicious heat and eat options like chicken and dumplings, white bean chicken chili, lasagna, and gumbo. They also carry a wide variety of seafood options like shrimp, crabs, tuna steaks, salmon, and catfish.
And don't forget about their delicious burgers that are already pattied up for you, and their amazing dessert options.
So stop by today at 1380 Martin Luther King Jr. Road in Natchez. Hicks Chicks.
Way more than just chicken.